Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the Easy Auto channel. Yeah, I have this 2014 Ford Escape with a 2-liter turbo. You need to replace this like a undershield, splash guard, aero kit, whatever the internet name it. Yeah, this is aftermarket, but like it's close to the OEM one because this like a ram air tunnel to push air to the, I believe it's like a transfer case kind of, because this is a 4-wheel drive model. So yeah, I stay with the OEM, so make sure the transfer case or the power transfer unit have enough like air to cool. So here's the fastener, all brand new because I got the old one. Those plastic, they got worn out, so it won't hold. Yeah, yep, that's the old one. I temporarily use some like a bigger screw to hold it tight, so you can see it's really loose and it's sagging due to like a multiple oil change at those quick loop. Alright, let's get to work. Alright, for the part I use, I will put the link in the description below. So first thing first, jack up the car. So I put my jack underneath here, so it should have an indicator. And then I put like a jack stand underneath the control arm. So I repeat the same jacking on another side. Alright, I lower the car on the jack. Make sure I give it like a quick tug, and see everything's like not moving. Everything that's good. Alright, here's what I'm talking about. I use some like oversized screw to just hold it in place, but you can see it's still loose. So I need to remove this, and then well, that was missing. Awesome. And there's a T30 and another T30 here, and then I believe like this side is missing. Yeah, you can see sagging, and probably another T30 on the back. Yeah, just remove those fastener and drop this seal. Alright, here's the old one. Let's put it side by side, make sure they look alike. Yeah, I think they're identical. Good. Alright, now I need to figure out how to remove those like old grommet. Alright, the one on the back is pretty easy. Just put a screwdriver on the back and just pry it out. Yeah, it came out. Here's another one. Just like that. And now we need to replace those clips. That one's almost fell off already. Okay. Alright, make sure I install the new one before I forget where's that. I don't just like squish it in. Here you go, that's a new one. And don't forget, put the old one back. Oh, the new one back on the back. One here and one here. Good. Here's another metal clip on the passenger side. Here's the new one. Make sure to put it right. Okay, this dimple is on the back, so push it like this. Alright, good. Alright, now for the front, the splash shield screw. So it seems it's behind this plastic piece. That might be the radiator support. So seems like I need to remove this T30. That one maybe an 8mm, and then another 8mm here. Yeah, let's try that, because it's sandwiched in between, like the radial support here and this piece. Okay. Alright, let's see. It's a 7mm, I believe. Yeah, it's a 7mm. And then T30 here. Another 7 here. I end up like losing like those 7mm bolt along the bumper. Just losing up, just like lose a couple thread out. You can I still leave it in place. Yeah, here's another one, other one here, and 2 here. So now I have like more room, can put a screwdriver in there to pry it out. I use a 1/2" extension as a leverage to make a gap, so I can insert my screwdriver. Alright, here's the old one. So it seems like it came out like this. Okay. So let's get a new one. Here's what I am going to do. Grab one of this, the original one of the T30 tags, whatever. And here's like the new one I put in. I just like yeah, just screw in like a 1 or 2 thread. You don't need a whole lot. The reason I want to do that is like now I can hold the screw to adjust, and until I push it in the spot. Okay, I got it. So now I can remove the spacer. Whoa. Alright. Yep, it's in there. So now I can grab like my small extent, 1/4 inch, and give a final push. Alright, the new one's in. Alright, so now I need to repeat the process for the rest of 3. Alright, got every single piece in, the new one, which is great. And then now I need to tie down all that like a small 7mm bolt along the bumper, and I apply some like a rust stop. When I see a rust spot, I cannot believe this kind of rust behind the splash shield. Maybe it can trap salt but it never wash away. That's fine. I have some like a rust stopper. Hope it'll work on my Pilot, so it should work on this thing, right? Just keep it looping. Yeah, stay away from rust. Yeah, and don't forget install the 8mm bolt, a T30, and then another 8mm back to the radiator support, I guess. Now everything's tight. So now I can install the the splash guard, and it should be good to go. Alright, here's the new one. Alright, the new splash guard's on. No more sagging, everything's tight. And finally I can put this another like a T30 on the original position on the side, which is nice. Alright, jack the car back up, remove the jack stand, and lower the car slowly. Don't forget to remove the choke. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for the support. Please subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.